And good evening. Welcome to a late edition of Election Night at the Oklahoman. I'm Dave Morris.
And I'm Angie Bruss. The nation has a new president. Barack Obama, the Democratic senator from Illinois, has been elected as the nation's 44th president. Obama and his running mate Joe Biden of Delaware will take their oaths of office as president and vice president on January 20th, 2009.
Angie joining us in the studio tonight, as he has all night long, Ed Kelly, editor of the Oklahoman. Ed, it's a historic night as the nation has its first black president, and he faces a tough economy, 2 long wars, one in Iraq and one in Afghanistan.
Dave, I can't think of a tougher environment in recent years for a brand new incoming president than what Barack Obama faces. You know, this man has been campaigning for almost 2 years now, but there's really not going to be any rest for him because he has a mere 75 days or so to begin assembling a first-class government to tackle these enormous economic and military problems that we face. So in some ways, Barack Obama, even though he's lived out his live stream tonight, his challenges really have only just begun.
Now, as expected, Oklahoma's vote for the presidency was declared early. McCain appears to have won about 65% of the Oklahoma vote. In fact, an unscientific poll on News OK asking who you voted for came out 65% for McCain.
The Oklahoman's Carrie Coppernaw joins us now from the Republican Watch Party at the Marriott in Oklahoma City.
Hey, Carrie. Now, how was the spirit tonight at the Republican Watch Party?
Well, you know, it's really pretty positive considering that John McCain didn't win the presidential election. Everyone here is just talking about all the success that Republicans have had statewide.
Is there anything still going on there now?
Well, there are still a few people. A lot of people were hanging out kind of late to listen to Dana Murphy, who just took the stage probably a minute or two ago to give her acceptance speech for Corporation Commission.
Okay, and who have you heard talk tonight?
We've heard a lot of our national representatives, and we've seen a lot of state representatives take the stage. And Jim Inhofe was probably the most popular speech. Everybody enjoyed hearing from Frank Lucas, but the big applause came for the state House representatives who took some new seats tonight.
All right. Any other interesting tidbits happen out there?
Actually, yes. I was interested to see how people were celebrating, so I asked what the most popular drink at the bar was, and it turns out it was soda. So if anyone was wondering, pop is the drink of the night here.
Well, sounds good. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Meanwhile, in downtown Oklahoma City, the Oklahoman's Ken Raymond has seen his share of jubilation tonight. It's been a party atmosphere at the Skirvin.
Yeah, Ken, I definitely think that. Hi there. It sounds like it's quite a party going on still down there.
Hi. Folks, actually, I can't hear you at all. It's not just a matter of the noise here at the Democratic Watch Party, but also I'm just not getting anything through this earpiece. So I'm going to assume I know what you're asking me. And what I'm going to say is that this place is still crazy. If you look around, you can see tons of people still here. They don't want this party to end, and they're all watching now as Barack Obama talks to the nation. I don't think they could be much more excited.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it. Yeah, it definitely looks like a party is going on down there. Now, who have you heard talk tonight?
You know, we haven't heard from a lot of officials. We did hear from Andrew Rice, who, gave his concession speech. He did not manage to defeat Jim Inhofe, but he was very gracious in defeat, and so that he's very excited about tonight, even though his personal outcome wasn't all that great. He's thrilled that Barack Obama is going to be the new president. And more importantly, maybe the people that we've talked to have been these people that you see back here and these people that you hear. They're so excited. They couldn't be happier. Some of them are crying, but they're tears of joy and almost disbelief. They can't believe that after all this time, they're seeing a black president. And they're seeing a man who's not just black, but as one told me, a great candidate, the right candidate. Words fail.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a celebration going on down there. Anything else unique happening?
Again, I really didn't hear anything you said. Oh, goodness, anything unique? You know, it's been a unique night all the way around. No matter what happened, we were going to have a historic night. And just seeing probably so many young people out here people who have voted for the first time, people voted down with campaign buttons and just as happy as can be over what's happened. It really is a change.
Awesome, thank you.
Ken Raymond from the Oklahoman reporting at the Party Central, apparently, the Skirvin Hotel in downtown Oklahoma City. He's had great stuff tonight from his interviews and from his live shots. Another storyline we've been following is whether or not Oklahoma will have a completely Republican legislature for the first time. Ed, I'll turn that one back over to you. Your thoughts?
Dave, it looks like that's certainly the case. As you know, the last 2 years in the Oklahoma Senate, it's been split right down the middle, 24 Democrats and 24 Republicans. But tonight it looks like 2 Democratic seats in Stillwater and Tulsa have flipped to the Republicans. So barring something unforeseen overnight, it does look like Wednesday morning that the Republicans, led by Majority Leader Glenn Coffey, are going to be in charge for the first time in Oklahoma history. So combine that with the House of Representatives, which has been in Republican hands since 2004. We now have another first, which is an all-Republican Oklahoma legislature. So we'll see, starting in February, when the legislature returns to session, how well they work or perhaps don't work with our Democratic incumbent governor, Brad Henry.
And we just heard Carrie Cochran all over at the Marriott. She heard Dana Murphy's acceptance speech for that position. Dana Murphy defeating Jim Roth tonight. Your thoughts on that race?
Well, hats off to Dana Murphy, Dave. This was obviously the most spirited race statewide on the ballot this year between her and the Democratic incumbent Jim Roth. She withstood a well-financed campaign that Jim ran. Roth collected well over $1 million, a lot of negative ads at the end, but again, she withstood the challenge, is now going to be part of the All-Republican Corporation Commission. Jim Roth, like I said, ran a good race. He's a young man. We'll see him back in politics. But I think he was badly handicapped tonight by the fact that it was very much a Republican year in Oklahoma, and being on the ballot just right below that, a very popular John McCain and a very popular incumbent Senate Jim Inhofe really did hurt him.
Ed Kelly, editor of the Oklahoman, thanks for your time and analysis. And one more update here, the storylines we've been following tonight. Oklahoma voters apparently will fall short of setting a record turnout for Tuesday's general election. It appears about 1.4 million Oklahomans voted in the general election, which will be just shy of the 1.46 million voters who turned out in 2004. This according to Michael Klingman, State Election Board Secretary.
Wow, it's almost a surprise because the polls, it was crowded. It was crowded today for sure. All right, well, you can find results from every race online at newsok.com.
That'll do it for us tonight. Be sure to pick up a copy of Wednesday's Oklahoman for complete election coverage, and you can find more stories and videos online at newsok.
See you later.